Hi everyone, I've just jumped on to make you a quick video. I was going to send you an email, then I thought, oh, I'm sure you don't want to read a long email from me. You'd probably much rather listen to a video. And this video that I'm about to send you, it's all about preparing for ayahuasca. And I know that we've got our call next week, which is great. But here I'm really just sharing something that's happened to me and come up for me this week. And I thought, I know like we're still nearly a couple of months out, but the time is getting closer. And I thought if things start happening and coming up for you, if I share what's been happening with me, then you'll feel better if it starts to happen to you too. Okay, so interestingly enough, I have really been starting to focus on preparing for ayahuasca. You don't have to do that yet. Next week I'll talk to you all about the dieta and everything, but obviously for me it's pretty essential that I start really early because I'm doing my own work and holding space for all of you. So it was very interesting because I've been really busy recently. And then this week, I didn't have so many calls and things booked in. And I looked at it and I just thought, oh, that's fine. You know, I've got some clients finishing, some new clients onboarding. It's all good. I'll enjoy the space. Plus, I've got lots of marketing and videos and been working on my new Instagram channel, my YouTube channel. So it was a busy week anyway. But here's the thing, I was so glad that this week was not as busy with clients, because really right from the get-go, right from the beginning of the week, all of the energy and everything that I was feeling, I can only describe it as it was really weird. And I was sharing with a friend last weekend how all of a sudden, like anyone who knows me knows that I have a visual of spirit animals, and the animal that I always have with me is the elephant. That's a spirit animal that I try to embody, and there's always a spirit elephant, even though it's faint, it's always there on my right shoulder. And suddenly last weekend, a black panther turned up. And you kind of think of a black panther. When I first saw it, I thought, oh, it's a gorgeous, sleek animal. You know, it's lovely. But then I realized its face was mischievous. It was sly. It was evil. And I had to look at it and say, oh my goodness, why is this black panther turning up in this way? And I was able to prepare myself because I knew that something was about to happen. And the way I would describe this panther, I mean, if you think about the Lion King, you think, oh, Black Panther, how gorgeous, okay? But if you think about the Lion King and you've got Mufasa and he's majestic and he's handsome and he's strong, and then you've got Scar. And this panther that's turning up is the equivalent of Scar, not the equivalent of Mufasa. That's the way I looked at it for myself. So all week this Black Panther has been hanging around, and I've had some weird things come up, very connected. Sometimes I think I spend too much time too connected to my subconscious. But anyway, lots of things have been coming up for me that I've been making a note of and going, okay, that's new, that's weird, I haven't seen that before, thought I'd healed that, thought I'd dealt with that, things coming up. And it just started to occur to me going through the week, wow, these ayahuasca journeys are going to be really strong, really powerful, because this is stuff that if you'd asked me, I would have said, yeah, I've dealt with that, no problem, it's not there anymore. Well, it's very much there and it needs dealing with. And then, so where are we? Friday today. Oh my God, yesterday, everything hit me like a ton of bricks. There was this Black Panther that was so present, and his face, I mean, I was scared to go to sleep because his face was so full on and so present. And what I worked out yesterday, so much stuff. It was like a tumult of things coming up. It was, imagine a tumbleweed blowing in the wind, just gathering up stuff and just releasing it. That's what it was like as I was faced with one thing after another. I was so glad I didn't have any clients to worry about yesterday, and I could just focus on myself, because this was very, very extreme. It brought up some extreme childhood trauma, or from when I was bullied at school, which caused my CPTSD and all my resulting abusive relationships. You know how it goes. All of that stuff was just, it was coming up in floods, and I really needed to focus on myself to deal with it. And even though I was aware, okay, all of this is coming up because it's showing me what I have to deal with in ayahuasca, it was very powerful. It took a lot of my energy and focus at the time. It was very distressing. I did a lot of crying. It was real trauma. It wasn't the kind of thing that I could look at and say, well, I need to just pull myself together here and choose to be happy. This was deep internal trauma, fear. It was the real hurting child showing up, which really, really surprised me. But it's there. And it occurred to me as well that kind of September, not last year, the year before, I did a couple of ayahuasca journeys. And in one of them, I had actually asked her to help me heal my childhood. And we got to a crossroads, and she asked me, which way do you want to go? If you want to view your childhood and heal from it, we go this way. But I was having a really nice conversation with her, and I chose to go the other way. And what I said at the time, I said, oh, we don't need to go that way. I've already healed from all of that. So we went the other way. And what I understand now is that I chose the easy path because I wasn't ready. It wasn't that I'd healed from it. Sure, I've managed to get through from last September to now, but now it's coming up. Now she's saying, okay, you can't run, you can't hide from this any longer. This is what is present. This is what is there for you. There's no turning the other way now. This is what we are going to deal with. And I just thought I would share all that with you so that as you are working towards your prep, and obviously we'll be doing it together. You've got hypnotherapy and coaching with me a couple of times before we go. But I just want to assure you that if some strong stuff starts to come up with you, stuff you thought you dealt with, you'd healed from, you didn't know was there, don't panic. It's all part of the process. It's like once you contract to do ayahuasca, your subconscious knows, because you start to create the words and images around ayahuasca, the ceremony. You start to focus on what you want to deal with. So things are going to come up. Anything that comes up for you is perfectly okay. Because when we do ayahuasca, you have to remember that everything that you experience, everything that comes up for you is inside you. Nothing that comes up in ayahuasca is from the outside. It all comes from you, which is why it's your deep internal work. So it's really I've just shared all of this to let you know that if these things start happening for you, it's perfectly normal. Okay, so we've got our call next week. I'll be sharing more stuff about the dieta, more details, obviously finalizing payments, flights, our connecting flight, answering all of your questions. But for now, I just hope this helped you, because if you start to go through things, believe me, I'm going through it too. The really good thing is that I know from my contacts in Peru that the indigenous shaman, they're doing incredible work at the moment. And what they're saying is that there is amazing transformational energy. All of the energies are very strong and very powerful at the moment. And I think there's no doubt, especially because of the way we are going to prep, the amount of focus and attention we are going to give this. I am expecting amazing, incredible things for all of you. And we know that the people that are on this journey are the people that are meant to be here. So we'll all just move forward together, knowing that what's ahead might be a bit tough in the moment, even as we approach the moment, but we are all going to be different and feel amazing, feel really cleansed, feel lighter, feel empowered, feel healed, feel more connected to our true selves, all of those things. So we have so much to look forward to. All right, so I hope this helps you, and I look forward to catching up with you on our Zoom call soon. Okay, thanks guys. Bye. Have a great weekend. If you've enjoyed my video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up to show that you like it, and leave a comment. If you ask a question, I'll get back to you. And why not subscribe to the channel to make sure that you never miss any of my new content.